Sometimes it seems that life doesn't cooperate. We want to feel better. We want to feel more energized. We want to feel more in tune with things. But no matter how much we may want that, life, it seems, doesn't cooperate with that desire. And so there are times that we just feel like we wonder, why are we here? And I asked myself that very question this morning. The most basic question you could ever ask. Why do I exist? Why am I here? You know, I felt really empty. As most of you probably know, I do a huge amount of writing for my blog. I'm also writing a second book, and it's very demanding in terms of it requires a lot of energy. It requires a lot of clarity. It requires a commitment to the task. And it also requires, perhaps more than anything else, a sense of emotion, a love for the work. I gotta really feel it to write it. And I not only do that, but I try to very rigorously test everything that I write about. So if I make any contention, I really don't want to be just basically a bullshitter and just making this stuff up because it sounds good. That would be the very last thing that I would ever want to do. So I put everything into it, everything. But there are times where it feels like, it's like I'm out of energy, I'm out of meaning, I'm out of purpose. It's like feeling used up. And in fact, it was this very feeling that motivated this video. And these are states of being and experiences that we all share. We've all felt this way. Some of us feel this way most of the time. There have been times of my life where I have felt this way nearly all the time. So, is there something here that we can learn from this experience? Is there something that we're missing with these states? And that's the question I want to ask you now. When these states happen, do they have something that we're not seeing, something special and unique to them that can inform us or give us almost a sense of love for the down state itself? And I think there is. I have noticed, and I'm sure that many of you have made the same observation, that when these very down, empty states fill us, it's like life having a rest. It's like life itself is flattening out. And we don't want it flat. We want the charge. We want the excitement. But life just isn't cooperating. So maybe we have a really big cup of coffee. And sometimes that doesn't do the trick either. We call a friend. We may turn on the television, listen to some music, whatever. I don't do any of those things. Because I've learned that there's a gift in these states. Everything in life has a price. There's no free anything in life. We pay for it. But on the other hand, everything in life is also a gift. It's an exchange of energy and substance happening all the time. It's a really good theme, that we think that things are free. They're not. The great cost of life is death. And I could really go into that as a separate topic, but let's put that one aside right now. I have always noticed that my greatest, I hate wording it this way, but my greatest sense of elevation, of clarity, always follows these flat, dull periods. I know it's as if my mind and spirit and soul is reorganizing itself, and all that I need to do is to have some appreciation and gratitude for that which I would prefer not to experience. So that is sort of the beauty of these states. And what life is asking us, and I've talked about this theme a lot, is simply to trust them. Life is always asking to trust me. I am it, and you are part of me. And when you trust life, you trust yourself. And when you and your life are seen as one complete process, no matter how bitter, down, or sad, or immobile, or undynamic it might feel, when you can trust that which challenges our desires, trust that, there's an extraordinary transformation in your state of being. There's a sense of gratitude and love for those very moments that we would have preferred to push away, that we would prefer not to experience. So these down states, and I am feeling it now. I really couldn't write this morning. I'm not sure if I can write now. Maybe that's a good thing. I'm sure it is a good thing, in fact. I trust it. And I go, I'm not going to fight life. Rather, I'm going to be that life that I already am. So as always, I thank you for watching. And I hope you, by sharing our experiences, we might have made some difference together. Thank you as always.